for my family safety, I actually moved into a trailer in my front yard right before Easter. And it was like mid-April. Miss Tina Poisson. I'm actually from the Optimist Club of Forest Glade. Currently, right now, I am living in a trailer in my front yard. It was still pretty cold here. We actually had snow up until Mother's Day. So during that time, I would literally wave hi through the windows to my family. What happened was many of my colleagues were getting sick from COVID-19, as well as we were handling patient populations with COVID-19. I have a 21-year-old daughter named Jade, and she is just absolutely incredible. A 17-year-old daughter, Alicia, who's also a Joy Teens from the Glade member. My son, Logan, who is 15, who also created the Joy Teens from the Glade. So in the circumstances that transpired, and for my family safety, I actually moved into a trailer in my front yard. By myself going into the trailer, one of the reasons why was to keep my family safe. The other reason why is my oldest daughter, Jade, got called back to work. So when she got called back to work, because I work directly with COVID, she was exposed. So because of that, there was the rest of the decision to go into the trailer to ensure that she can go back to work to make face masks for frontline workers. After she got recalled to work, my husband did as well. And he also was not allowed to go back to work if I was in the house still. I put out a Facebook plea stating that I needed help. And to be honest, asking for help is very difficult, right? Especially when you're not the one used to asking for help. But I tell all of our friends and family, and even at any of our Optimist events, everybody needs help sometimes. Optimist members shared it along with many friends and family. And actually, it was one of my Optimist members, Melissa Nespelon. One of her friends named Catherine DeGoy, she actually gave me her trailer, which is a complete stranger to me. And she lent me her trailer until I do not need her trailer no more. You make the best of what you have, right? I'm very grateful because, to be honest, I have running water. I have a shower. I have a queen size bed to sleep in. Many people don't have that. So I will take that in all sincerity. Originally, I felt like I was going to be so isolated, that it was just going to be me in this trailer. And I'm like, but that didn't happen. So I had drive-bys. I celebrated my 40th birthday and my milestone in my trailer. That day was a day that I will forever cherish. I had over 100 Facebook happy birthdays, which means a lot. Like, trust me, because it means that someone's thinking of you. It counts. Even if one person impacts your life, it counts. And as optimists, if we can impact one person, that also counts. I even had Optimist members from my very own club do a birthday cruise and drive by my trailer, honking the horn, hollering. And let me tell you, I cried like a baby because I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning because my daughter was too excited, and realized that my parents, who are also Optimist members, they had done a huge birthday surprise and put up banners that I was turning 40, and they put up a sign on the curb saying honk, and then on the other half of the sign, my birthday present that I asked for was sunshine and rainbows. They drew and painted sunshine and rainbows. That's the first thing I seen when I woke up. That was the best present in the whole wide world. So I'm going to just kind of switch this over. So this is like my TV area in my kitchen, kind of. And then I have the bathroom, which is right here. I don't know if you can see. And then I have, this is actually my kitchen. And then here's my bed. So, yeah. And then my couch. I do have a couch, which is pretty cool. Our hospital at one point was 100% COVID. The hardest thing about that too was was families not being able to be with their loved ones. We were their advocates, you know. We were the ones holding the phones saying, you know, like, please pray with them. And we were the ones that were trying to ease their fear. But like I said, it's very hard to ease fear when you're all messed up and they can't even see, you know. So, but then all you see is the fear in their eyes. And they're calming, but they're still petrified because we're coming at them with all this equipment, you know.
You had at some point had to treat your own co-workers.
Yes.
Did they all pull through?
Almost.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and that was honestly, that was one of my hardest days. And that coworker, I didn't know her personally, but it's still a nursing family. It's heartbreaking because, you know, it puts the reality of what you're doing, the stress of it, into perspective more, right? And not all of us are going to pull through. You know, I had a very serious talk with my family about my own personal wishes. You know, should I get COVID and should I not come off the vent? To have that conversation with your 15-year-old son even made it more serious and more logical. You never want your children to feel like they made a mistake. This way here, you're taking the lead on what your wishes are. And sometimes our facial expressions are the biggest giveaway to how someone's feeling. You know, that's where your family sometimes struggles too, because they're like, are you okay? And we're texting them. And then there was one day all I had to eat was a granola bar. Optimist members have been great in keeping me positive. Our Lieutenant Governor, Carol Paquette, absolutely incredible. When I first started going back to work, I told her I was scared. I was 100% scared. I expressed that, and she always checked in every week, you know. So I have a lot of passion for our crew. Like, optimists, it's life-changing. It really is life-changing, because when you see the impact that every single member has, it's honestly, it's a gift.
As soon as you get out there, what's the first thing you're going to do? Besides go see your family, hug them, and
I am missing my bed. And I'm missing my cats. That's another thing I'm really missing. But in all sincerity, it's a hug. It is a hug. You know, I'm a hugger. I didn't realize how important hugs truly were for me. And I am 100% missing them.